Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's Tuesday. Hive provided their Q2 numbers forward 2022. It's a weird way that they're doing it, but it's okay. So let's get into the numbers here really quick. So here it is, condensed for the 3 months through September 31st, 2021. Expressed in US dollars unless otherwise indicated otherwise. So digital currencies, they have assets, so 123 million compared to 57 million for March 31. And then total assets, 318 million compared to 178, so obviously a nice increase there. Here's the most important thing. Revenue from digital currency mining was 52.6 million, up from 12 million the year ago. Operation and maintenance cost was at 7.6 million. And obviously this was 3.8, roughly 3.7 last year. Net income for the period was 59.8 million, up from 9.2 million a year ago. So a great improvement there. They're doing a great job, I think. So I think these are stellar numbers. Net income and comprehensive income for the period, so 58.926. And then basic income per share was 16 cents. Diluted income per share was 15 cents. So obviously a nice increase here from that. So doing a great job there, I believe. No complaints. Let me see. I don't think there's anything else here that I had marked in here. Let's go to the next one here. So this is their announcement. Where'd it go? So Hive announces record-breaking revenue of 52.6 million, September 30th, 2021. They didn't provide much as far as their hash rate is concerned. Why does that keep doing that? Their hash rate is concerned. They did provide some information in their slides. I was trying to get a hold of their slides from their presentation this morning. I have not been able to find those, so once I find those, I will update my numbers as well. But here's what we do know. So Hive ended the September quarter holding 1,116 BTC. So that's worth 48.4 million, and 25,154 Ether worth 74.7 million. I would have thought they would have been holding more, so I'm guessing they're selling some of it, and I'll explain why here in a minute. So they mined 656 Bitcoin and over 8,688 Ethereum. During the three-month period ended September 30th, 2021. And they reported they had 25,000 Ethereum that they were holding a couple months back. So that's why I'm guessing that they're selling it. So that's kind of why. Nothing else here that jumps out. We do have some pictures of their expansion here. So this is for their, I'm not sure which facility this is for, but this is one of their facilities that they're expanding. So they had the webcast obviously today. And I wish they would have provided some more information as far as their current hash rate is and all these numbers, but I just haven't been able to find it anywhere in here. I looked for hash rate, I searched for everything else, for HODL in here, and I just couldn't find it. Let me see here. Hash rate, let me see here. Let's see if we can find it. Control F, hash rate. Let's see, where do we have it here? Hash rate, yeah, required hash rate doesn't provide it. Hash rate, they just don't provide their hash rate. Surprised by that because they've been pretty good at providing their hash rate on the reports and during monthly operations reports. So we'll just have to go by what they provide in the slide deck that they use for the presentation. So once I get my hands on that, we'll go into it. But right now, Hive is at 426. It is obviously up from this morning. It was down this morning. It ended up starting lower to start the day at around 387 looks like, and it has been climbing ever since, so that's good to see. It's up only 1% on the day so far. Other than that, obviously we had the peak of 560 here, but then we had the news that they were diluting shares further with the $100 million to expand out. They stopped trading. That didn't help anything, so we covered that in a video last week. And then let's take a look at my numbers here really quick. So without having all the numbers, I know they were at like 1.5 exahash now, going to 2 exahash or something like that by the end of, or now in November, I think. I have to look at the, get a hold of the actual slide deck that they were using and look into the numbers really quick. But here's what I had them at. I had them at 55.2 million estimated gross revenue. So they reported 52.6. I was at 55.2. I was off by 2.6 million. I think that is because I had them a little high on the Ethereum mining possibly. If we adjusted that out a little bit, I think we could be a lot closer. Overall, I was off by only 4.7% from where they were, so it's not too bad. Now, I would have liked to be a little bit closer than that. We do know that they obviously mined 656 Bitcoins, 8,688 Ethereum. BTC HODL now is 1,116, which is weird because they report, okay, so this is October 21st. They had 1,266, and this was for September. Okay, so that makes sense. So they actually increased that by 150 or so from the time that they reported October 21st, so 21 days into the month, 150 Bitcoin or so, roughly. Ethereum HODL, they reported a while back, they were having 225,000. I wrote that down someplace, but I can't remember exactly where. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one as well to see what they actually sold off, see if we can figure that out, if they sold anything, but it looks like they did. I'm thinking they did, I could be wrong, but that's what we're going by. So right now we have all these miners here, mining in the quarter. We have these guys, along with the Avalon miners 1246s. We have a couple unknowns here that they didn't provide as far as what the manufacturers were. We have these as being turned off. These over here being turned off as well, and these being turned off as well. These were the slower miners of 30,000 terahash. And then we got some miners here that might be coming online for the third quarter, our fourth quarter, which are these unknowns as well, which are potentially at 90 terahash. So with all that, Bitcoin is at 60,580. So we're obviously very close here on Q3. Right now for Q4 or Q2 numbers, these are their Q2. I keep forgetting that. So for their Q3, our Q4, I got them at 88.2 million right now. I'll have to adjust the numbers once I have more details on their hash rate. And I'll probably include that in the updated miner versus miner comparison video that I'll do later on this week sometime, hoping that I have all the information here from all the miners. Okay, so looking at that, current stock price is at 422. Price to earnings is 29.75. If we're just looking at the net income based on 50% of gross, along with 75% gross, at current price of Bitcoin at 60,580, we're looking at a stock price that should be around 551. So we were pretty close to that last week. If we look at the price here, yeah, we were at 560, so we were right on that at the 50%, but ideally this should be closer to 827, I think, with the price to earnings multiple of 20. And if Bitcoin goes up to 100,000, we're looking at 699. At 50%, 75% would be 1048. 150,000 for Bitcoin, we're looking at 86. And then 75% would be 1330. And then Bitcoin at 200,000, we're looking at 1074 and 1611 if all things stay the same right now. Obviously, Q2, Q1, and then Q4 are all static. They're not going to change. Q3, which is this one here, will change because the Bitcoin price does change. And that'll affect, obviously, the numbers down here. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? I think that's it. Overall, just a great quarter by them. Nice increase in revenue, nice increase in hash rate as well. And obviously, they're doing a great job with the Ethereum. So there's some concern with the Ethereum that it's going to be only mineable for another 6, 8, 12 months. We really don't know when Ethereum is going to go to 2.0. But at least it's good to know that they can transfer the Ethereum hash rate over to mining Bitcoin. So not a huge loss there. They can also do other things with it as well. So I feel a little bit more comfortable knowing that. But yeah, overall, great quarter. Let me know what you guys think of the numbers. Obviously, this is a quick dive into it. I would have liked to have had the hash rate information. That way we could have updated it, but that will get updated. I promise you guys that it will get updated. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, post them in the comments down below. Let me know in the comments what you think also, and we'll cover those throughout the day. And that's it. Thanks so much, you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then,